Shall we begin?
Why not?
I screwed that up.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
not even the right song.
No, just I need to. Oh my God. Well, we're doing well. Okay, so
Yeah.
second time, third time. I don't give a shit. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
How's it going? It's
good.
it's not bad. This might or might not be the second time we've tried to start this because we had a bit of dicky felty with the live stream. But that's
Internet.
okay.
That's fine.
We're here now. We're live. Not on the audio podcast, but we're live.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're good to go.
What was that?
I don't know.
How are you?
I'm good.
We've got to
man.
go through the formalities
I know,
again,
we've got to do all this
unfortunately.
again. We know we're fine.
How are you?
I'm good.
How am I? I'm also good.
You're good too.
We've been through this. I'm great.
What are we doing after this?
Fast forward. After this, last week, you may or may not remember, JJ proposed the idea of...
I just proposed.
Yep, and I said yes.
That's so nice.
So now we're gym partners.
We are life partners. Yep.
I don't remember signing up for that part.
You
but
weren't awake.
You've made that joke before, and it made me just as uncomfortable the first time.
I'm not kidding on.
Anyway, let's get away from this. JJ invited me to join his gym. We said, and I eventually said,
It's not my gym. I don't own the gym.
I eventually said yes to the dress.
Did we get married? Why are you the one wearing the dress? I was like dashing.
I joined the gym on the agreement that we went at least once a week before. After we recorded the podcast.
This is that day.
This is the first one of those.
Yeah. Right? We're going to do it. We're going to go to the gym.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We went to the gym last week and Corey realised how difficult a rowing machine is.
Man, I'd never done a rowing machine before. Holy mother, they are painful.
That's the one thing I really enjoy doing.
I hate it, but I'll do it because if it hurts, it must be good.
Again.
Gym logic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for JJ's Weekly Weigh-In. How you doing?
I'm not as well as I hoped. So last week I was at 85.5 kilos. And I went all the way down to 84.4.
Congratulations.
And then I went back up to 85.5. Yep.
You would not get a gold star in Weight Watchers for this?
I tell you that's for why. I was going to go to the gym.
Yep.
And what happened was my phone didn't have any battery in it, so I couldn't listen to music, and I wasn't going to listen to the music in the gym. And you know this because I've told you this already twice now.
I do.
And we know that the gym's music.
The gym music's awful.
It's on a 24-hour loop, and
It's so bad.
it's horrendous. Yeah, so that's that.
It's terrible.
Sweet. So
That sounded better than the gym music.
right. So I'll go into a topic of conversation for
Yeah,
me.
I started the first time we tried this, so you start the second time.
I'm going to tell you a thing that I haven't told you yet.
You said you've got a story to tell me.
Yeah,
I'm so interested.
I have got a story.
Tell me less.
So I've got a cousin called Adam Devine. You may know him as we went to our school.
Is he your cousin?
That's my cousin. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh, there's a story already.
Well, there you go. I've already learned something.
So I've got a cousin called Adam, and I hadn't seen him in a while. And yesterday, he sent me a text, and he's like, "What are you up to today?" And I was like, "Nothing much, man. What are you up to?" And he said that he'd been on Gumtree, and he'd seen a guy who was having a house clearance. Someone might have died, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so
He was profiting from it either way.
he was profiting. Well done. And he was selling a PS4 for 40 quid.
Oofed.
£40 PS4. And he's like, JJ, the only thing is, it's in Kilmarnock. Can you take me? And I was like, I'll take you to Kilmarnock. That's fine. You get a PS4 for 40 quid. I will take you to Kilmarnock. Now,
Yeah, buddy.
we drive down to Kilmarnock and we get there and the guy's like, it's sold as seen. You can have a look at it. We looked at it and he was like, it's not got a hard drive in it. Right? And I was like,
That should be in the advert. I'm sorry, but
no,
that should
it
be in the advert.
should be in the advert. It wasn't.
That's a naughty boy.
I did notice that in the advert it said no controllers or anything. It had no cables. And I was
So
like,
he's basically selling a box at this point.
well, yeah, it had no hard drive in it.
And not an Xbox.
But I was like, that's fine. I can get you a hard drive. I've got spare ones in my house. Like, it won't cost you anything. I can just install one for you.
What happened to the internal hard drive?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh,
right?
there's a story.
There's a story. So we're like, yeah, cool, take it. And we get back up the road. Now, bearing in mind, at this point, Adam's the only person that's handled it, okay? And he's the only person that's actually had it in his hands. So we get back in the car and we're telling each other all these great stories because we're not spoke to each other in a while. And we get back to the house and I'm excited because it means I get to get my screwdrivers out and get to start.
You do love screwing things.
You're
You're a big screw boy.
I fixed
You're
a
a
laptop.
screwball.
I am.
Overloading the mic there and everything.
Yeah.
I got so excited.
I fixed a laptop today and everything.
I saw. Well done.
I know, I've done really
Proud
well.
of you.
I took it apart.
Great moves.
I took apart my Hoover. I think I've told you that.
You've told me you
Yeah.
disassembled the Hoover and reassembled it.
The whole thing. I just wanted to clean a bit and I took the whole thing apart. Anyway, so Adam gets the box, puts it on the table, and I lift it. And I go, something's not right, Adam. Well, no. He looks at it and I look at it and I go, And he lifts it and he goes, JJ. And he gives me the PS4. And I'm like, it's too late. It's far too late, Adam. So we open it. All it had inside it was the cooling fan. There was no motherboard. There was no disk drive. There was no power unit. There was nothing.
Right, I hope you drove all the way back to Kilmarnock.
No, because we ended up looking at the actual individual parts itself, and you can still sell the parts for more than 40 quid. So
Right, but was the advert stated
Well-
as being for like...
we realised that on the box it said for spares and repairs, and it says that in the advert on the box, and we didn't notice it.
I hope you learned a lesson from this.
No, nothing at all. On the note of music,
Ding! That's a musical note.
today I had my first ever track released on a record label.
Congratulations, man. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you very much.
It's really cool.
It
It is so cool.
It's the track is called UV.
Are we allowed to... Is there going to be a copyright thing?
Oh
or
wait,
could
no,
I-
because I own the copyright.
There you go.
You can play it on Spotify because it exists on Spotify.
Let me just pull up JD's track here.
Yeah, it's on Intercord Records, which is a Glasgow label, ran by Jamie Firth and Daniel Campbell. And their first release. I'm happy with that. And yeah, I have my first song out on a record label. Oh, that was your knuckles. That was
With my fingers.
So yeah, that's just I'm happy with myself. That was one of my New Year's resolutions this year, was to have a song released on a record label. I've got another one that is in the works just now, that I've got a Glasgow label that I really want to put it out on, and I am going to try my damnedest to get it there. Oh, this is me. This is my song.
This is your song.
Yeah.
And we can play it copyright free because it's your song.
Yeah. No one can say a thing about it. I don't care. I just don't care.
That's cool, man. I'm so proud of you.
You
That's
can
so
fast
cool.
forward it. It takes a while to get into it, I suppose.
Nah, man. We'll let it
just gonna
run
let
the
it-
whole
let it-
thing. This is
so-
a musical background podcast.
Cool,
We're
man.
rolling with it.
So yeah, this is my track UV, and I made this. And do I hear the story behind me making it?
Yeah, man. Of course.
So I was in my car and I had my laptop on me, and I was taking Yasmin to an interview for a job, and I knew she was going to be in for quite a while. So I just sat in my car on my laptop, and I had some samples of pots and pans, and I tuned them. And that's what the sound is. And
Why is the song called GV? Why is it not called
it-
Pots and Pans?
it should have been called Pots and Pans in all fairness, but it reminds me of summer, and summer reminds me of the sun, and the sun has UV rays.
That's a Sherlock logic right there. I love it.
That's how I got to the name.
Nice.
But
No, that's
yeah,
cool.
98% of the sounds there is one kind of steel drum under it, but 98% of the sounds is all tuned pots and pans. Yeah. So yeah, I made that, and my friend.
The smile on your as a straight man, the smile on your face right now is adorable. You're just like a proud little boy.
I'm very, very happy. A song that I didn't expect to really go anywhere. I mean, there was actually a really big DJ called La Fuente who played it in. Like,
you got played on the radio in France.
Oh, that's a whole other. Yeah, I got played on the radio in France, and
You've had quite the week.
and Tobago. Oh wait, it's going to do its thing where it goes into it. That's all pots and pans.
So if you want to find that on iTunes, Spotify, just search for u.v. And it should be there, or you can also search Left Hand.
Yep, there are other people called Left Hand on Spotify. I've realised this.
Well, now you know what the song sounds like, so you know what to listen out for. I just want to take a second to just talk about my month of April this year.
Oh, right, okay.
Just because I'm like, when I look at it, I'm going, this is absolutely unbelievable. Never in my life when I thought I'm about to say what I'm about to say. So right at the start of April, I'm flying to Florida, and I'm going to see WrestleMania. I've never been to a live WrestleMania before.
WrestleMania is big, isn't it? I know quite a few people that are going. There's a manager of one of the clubs that I used to DJ in. He's going, and
I'll give you an idea how big WrestleMania is. In terms of live sporting events, Super Bowl is number one.
Yep.
And not far behind it, and I'm not joking, this is not like this is a non-biased thing, this is fact. Behind that is WrestleMania. That's how big WrestleMania is. Super Bowl, WrestleMania. You don't believe me?
I think that
it's true. Like, the numbers are true. Like, the pay-per-view buys, the audience attendance, the kind of coverage of it.
Really?
It's as big as
it's not as big as like the
it's
NBA,
not
like it's not as big like so NBA playoffs is under.
Yeah. WrestleMania is a global thing, man. WrestleMania is the one time of the year where, like, not quite as interested wrestling fans, they'll tune in. Right. They want to see you. They want to do their yearly catch up. It's huge. And I'm going to be there in person.
That'll be good for you.
Right? So I do that, and then we're going to Disney for a couple of days after it, which you know what I'm like.
We'll get on to Disney after this.
Oi! And then I come home from that.
I said that really creepy.
We'll go on Disney right after these messages. So I'm doing that, going to Disney, doing WrestleMania, going to Disney, going to Florida.
Florida.
Then I come home and I'm going on tour. And I'm like, what is this month?
That's a great month, man.
I'm just... I'm so excited, though. Can I talk about a thing? I've been arguing with people on Facebook, and I know it's petty. I know that going to the comment section of pretty much anywhere is a bad idea. But today something popped up on my Facebook, and it just really bothered me how many people were getting it wrong.
What?
So it was one of these, it was posted on the Epic Mealtime Facebook page from way back when Epic Mealtime were relevant. And it was one of these math puzzles that was done without numbers.
Right.
So the picture is, I'll turn my laptop around for you to see.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, okay, right.
So it's one McDonald's cup plus one McDonald's cup plus one McDonald's cup.
It's 30.
Equals 30. Then below it, there's another sum that says McDonald's cup plus burger equals 20.
So, right, okay.
Then it's burger plus fries equals 9. Mm-hmm. Then burger plus fries multiplied by drink equals what? So the premise of it is for you to work out what the value of each of those three items.
The McDonald's cups are... Wait, I want to do it.
Hold up. I'm explaining it for the listeners.
Okay, right.
So the premise of this puzzle is you have to guess what each of the value of these things is so that you can work out the answer to the final equation. Mm-hmm. So do you want to give it a bash?
Right, okay, so there's 3 McDonald's cups and equals 30, so a McDonald's cup is 10.
Correct.
There is 1 McDonald's cup and 2 burgers is 20, so a burger's 5.
Correct. Ding!
There is a burger and 2 chips and it equals 9, so chips is 2.
Ding!
And then there is a burger plus the chips times the McDonald's cup. So McDonald's cup's 10, and we're going to multiply that by the 2. Because you do your multiplication first.
Correct.
So that's 20, and then plus the burger. So I was doing 25.
You're wrong.
Why?
Look at the picture again. This isn't much use for the audio listeners, but this is not the point. So,
oh no, there's double chips.
So the chips.
Oh, I didn't notice there's double
on the middle equation where it's burger plus chips, there are actually two sets of fries.
Oh man, that's sneaky.
Which is so that's 5 plus technically 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is 2, so equals 9.
It's 15. Answer's 15.
So it's 15.
Answer's 15.
The amount of people writing fucking 60, 70, 25. Right? So there was only one other person that commented 15, so I liked his comment and I says, it's nice to see someone can get it right. And then I commented, it's 15, you bunch of rockets. It's not really difficult. Look at the fries again. Man, the people that don't know like common problem solving. I mean, so I mean, this has been going on for a while. Folk are like, you want to check your math again, pal? You're totally wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're right. It's 15.
No, look at the fries again. It's 2 on the equation above. There are 2 packs of fries there.
Are you going to put a picture of this somewhere?
Yeah, I'll put it on the video podcast. The second from the bottom equation has burger plus fries, and then behind that second that pack of fries is another pack of fries, which is so folk are saying the fries are 2. It's blatantly wrong. That 1 pack of fries equals 1, and there's 2 layered on top of each other. But people are still, for God knows what reason, insisting that on the bottom equation where there is exactly 1 portion of fries, there's not 1 hiding behind it, that still equals 2. I've been doing this for like 4 hours. I've been arguing with folk for... That's obscenely large on the live stream. That makes no sense to someone just scrolling past.
I am. I'm trying to find the shall we begin thing now. It's just disappeared.
My point is, people are stupid. Please, everyone pay attention to school kids, because fucking hell, people are stupid.
So we're going to say goodbye, and here's the song.
So if you want to catch us on Twitter, you can find us at SWBPcast on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on where you can find the podcast on Spreaker and on iTunes.
You can do the competition.
Enter the competition. You can find videos of us on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Corey Milne.
Corey Milne.
You can give them a watch. It's only like 20 minutes of the hour-long podcast because, well, you know.
Our Twitter handle is definitely SWBPcast.
Yep.
Just announcing that again.
Yep. I am on Twitter and Facebook. No, not Facebook. Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram as Corey D. Millen. JJ is...
Left Hand Music.
On...
Twitter.
And on Snapchat?
It is definitely Left Hand Sound on Snapchat because someone had taken my Twitter handle on Twitter.
Damn.
And I have a song out that happened. I'm just like to
Congratulations
thanks
again.
very much. Very happy about that.
See you next week, folks.
Catch you guys. Bye bye.
Good night, everybody.